Hello and welcome back to the shop. I was just doing some work today and thought, why aren't I filming this? So now the camera's out and I'm filming this. Hi, hello. So I'm currently working on my daily driver, which I also realized I haven't shown you guys this yet. The TDI Jetta that my brother and I were working on was my brother's car. We put the hood stack in it and we did the whole every mod thing to it. After I crashed my Honda, I bought that car off of him. So this has been my daily driver for the last few months now, probably. Well, whenever the Honda video posted, that's pretty much when I bought this car. So, here, have a look at it. So as you can see, I've made a few minor aesthetic changes to the car. Rusty hood, nice pie cut stack, which actually, I'm kind of proud of this thing. I quite like the way it looks. Got a little bit of a teardrop tip. Riveted the plate onto the hood. It's only got a few rivets in it right now because it's a temporary thing. Once I get the hood fully sanded and rusted, then it'll be permanent, but I've still got this third of the hood to do. That's why the tape is here, so when I'm sanding, I don't sand the fenders, so it's not gonna stay on there. But yeah, I think it looks pretty sweet. But what I was doing today, I just installed this badgeless grill on here, and as you can see, the notch, which is a Mark 4 thing, Golfs and Jettas all have this. That needs to be filled, so I have a nice smooth line on the front of the car. So I'm gonna do that today. I already started cutting out a piece of sheet for it. I've got just a little piece of steel here, just some mild steel, very thin gauge. And that just fits right in there. And yeah, I'm just gonna MIG weld that in, grind it smooth. It's a little bit easier for me because this hood obviously is not the most pretty thing and I don't have to worry about how it looks. If you're doing this on a painted hood, obviously you're gonna have to take a little bit more care in doing this, but I don't care. So yeah. And then after that, I'd like to try and do like the bozer style hood, so I'm gonna do a little bit of an angry eye look. I'll probably take it straight from down here and then curve up to the corner of the hood here. But that's a later thing. I'll probably just do this today and see how that turns out. So I've already got this piece cut out, but to make this piece, I literally just I got a sheet of metal, stick it behind here, Sharpie along there, cut it out, super simple, make it fit nice. And then I just bent it by hand, put a little bit of a curve in it to match the hood. And now I'm just gonna tack weld this in here, and then I'll weld the whole thing up, grind the welds flat, and then we can go from there. Just gonna put some leather over my new grill so I don't melt it. Now we can weld it. So as I'm welding this, I'm just gonna do a spot here, 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 and just kind of keep the heat even throughout, just so I don't warp the hood. So it's gonna look pretty ugly once you're done welding, but trust me, it'll get better. I'm just gonna grind the welds down now, and then also I forgot to mention, when I cut this part off, I left it long so that I can weld it in, and then I can shape the front edge of it with the grinder. So now this is where, if you were painting this, you would clean it and then apply your body filler, Bondo, whatever, and then paint it. But I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna probably go over this again with the welder and fill in whatever I think needs to be filled in. And then I'll grind it smooth again and then shape the profile, rust it, and you'll probably, I hope, once I rust this, you won't be able to see the weld, but you probably will. And after a bit of time with a welder and a grinder, you should end up with something that looks sort of like this. I'm gonna have to now sand this, kind of feather it out, blend it into the rest of the hood. And then I want to take a hammer from the backside and just knock this out a little bit because it kind of does a bit of a bowl there. So try and flatten that out. And then sand it and blend it, and I'll spray some of my rust rust promoter on here, and we'll see what it looks like. I just finished shaping that up. I sanded it. And now for the fun part, I'm gonna put the rust promoter on there. This is just a solution of hydrogen peroxide, vinegar, salt, and water. And this is my favorite part. It's pretty cool. Watch. You spray it on there. You can see it's going orange instantly. Just wait a few minutes and that'll look nearly as rusty as the rest of the hood. So for the angry eyes, I really have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just gonna kind of wing it. I feel like it's gonna be about the same as the hood notch, just a little bit more creative in the way that I shape them. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do it and see how it turns out. So after all that cutting, welding, grinding, and rusting, this is the final product. I think it looks pretty good. Have a little bit of a look at it, if you will. Maybe enjoy it a little bit. You know, caress it. Well, you can't do that because it's a video. But what you can do is hit the like button. You can also subscribe if you enjoyed, and maybe watch some of my other videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.